Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel HL Creative World. In this video I'm sharing this home decor items or which you can especially make for the festival decor like Diwali or even for Kartika Masam. So this Halloween decors I got it from Target. So these frames I just purchased it in Target, like 3 of them each for $5. So first we'll paint them with gesso so that you don't see any of the original color, and also it acts as a primer. So for one of the frames I'm using this acrylic green color, so the color choice is up to you. So we'll repeat the same process, like applying the gesso as a primer first and then add the colors of your choice. You can add different colors for each of the frames, but I added like 2 reds, and for one frame it's green. And on the sides, as I'm showing here, I've used a metallic golden color. And then I'm unscrewing this hanging as it's showing like more of antique look, so I thought I'll just keep a nice golden metallic color, apply the color on top of it. So once you apply the metallic golden color, you can see the middle portion of that frame is also it's showing the original color of the frame. If you wish to, you can apply the same color of the frame so that it is clean. And then the next part is decorating the frame. For that I'm using this palette knife, stencil, and also some modeling paste or texture paste, which you can always get it from Amazon or any craft store. And if you're living in India, you can very well check out the Itsy Bitsy website or online or the in-person store as well. So once you apply the texture paste completely, just make sure it is dried up until like completely. It takes at least 3 to 4 hours, so just leave it as is. So meanwhile we'll apply the texture paste using some other stencils for the other frames. So make sure you put the stencil correctly at the center where you want to. Either it depends upon what you're using this frame for. So I recommend you use it at the center or a little bit on top or top portion of the frame instead of the bottom portion, so that your idols are visible properly. And once you apply this texture paste, the next thing is I'm also applying some more design using a stencil and also this chalk paint. So either you can use the dabber or a stencil brush to apply this to get a cleaner look. And once our stencil design is completely dried, as here it's completely dried for me, the next thing is applying the color. So I'm trying to get the resemblance of the feather here. So as you can see in this frame, the same colors I'm trying to take from the original feather to this one. Like I'm applying the darker blue, lighter blue shades, as well as green. The metallic green is what I'm trying to use here, which gives a nice shine. And also when I use the green color, I have used the same brush when I'm trying to use the blue, so that it gives a multicolor look of blue and green shades. So that way when you're just giving the strokes, the light blue shades are also visible. As I'm painting here, you can see it's not completely green. So this is how I painted the peacock, and let me know how you liked it in the comment section. Now we'll take black acrylic color for just giving the dot on the eye, and then we apply Mod Podge. So Mod Podge acts as a sealer and also it protects the paint. Once you apply Mod Podge, just leave it for a day. The next day you can apply varnish, and after you apply the Mod Podge as well as the varnish, the next thing is the remaining decor and also just upgrading this frame to even more beautiful. So stay tuned until you watch the complete video, and make sure you always use the dry brush and the separate brushes for everything, like when you apply the Mod Podge as well as the varnish. So for the other two frames, we'll be just applying the same color as in the frame, or you can always directly use the metallic golden color, the metallic golden paint. So I've just painted using the same red chalk paint. Once it is done, then the next step is again we'll apply the Mod Podge and also the varnish, as I've shared the details earlier when I was doing for the green frame. So once we do completely, the next thing is we'll take this metallic wax. This metallic wax, I've got it from Itsy Bitsy, but you can very well purchase it from any other store online. And for this, just rub it using your finger and gently take it out, and you can apply that golden shades anywhere you want, just to give that kind of an antique look or shade of golden color. On this red frame, I've just used it on the stencil portion, not everywhere. The last thing is I have attached this lace, which I've got it from Hobby Lobby or any craft store. Just using the hot glue, you can attach it on all around the sides, or you can use some mirrors or stone stickers as well. For this green frame, I have used this fabric glue to just attach this kundans or stone stickers, which you can always get it from Dollar Tree if you're living in US, or if you're in India, there are a lot of other choices as well. So once everything is done, I have again reattached that hanging. To this, I'm adding a bell. So if you want to attach the bell, make sure the size of bell hanging and also on the top bottom portion of this peacock, it's not merging together, otherwise the peacock design is not showing up so properly. So that is the reason why I had to adjust the size of that bell. And then at bottom, I have used cup hooks. I have just attached it and then added 3 more bells to it. So this is my final look of this frame. So do let me know in the comment section how you like the frame. So I have used the small idols which I have at home, and also like diya. So this is the other 2 frames which I have used it as on a porch area on the sides. And this is how our first DIY is complete, and the second DIY is making this candlelight holder tray. So this tray, again, I've got it from Target. So in $3 or $5 section, you'll be getting different items. It's like a seasonal base. You may not be seeing the same kind of stuff every time, but this is the frame which I've got like maybe a month ago. So you can always check it out, and otherwise you can get it from any other craft store or Walmart or Amazon as well. So once you apply the gesso, so for any DIYs or this kind of wooden frames or MDF boards, if you're using, you always apply gesso as a primer, so that later once you apply the color, it will be giving a nicer and cleaner look, and also it will be more evident without any lighter shade in the color. So once I have applied the gesso, I have applied the red color like at least 2 coats, and use a dabber to just clean in with the brushes, and also the metallic golden color I have used on the sides. And the last thing is I have used the stencils using the texture paste. I have given those designs and then colored the same color as in red, and then applied Mod Podge, and the final thing is apply the varnish. So this step by step things which I have mentioned, it's similar to the way where I have given all the details in my first DIY. And at last, I have used this metallic wax and just rubbed it using the finger on the sides. And the last thing is decorating this tray. So I have used some stone threads as well as lace, which you can always purchase it from Amazon India, or you can get it from any craft store. So I just used the hot glue or fabric glue to attach this, and this is how our tray, the candlelight tray, is ready. So you can always use it for any occasion, especially for this Diwali or Kartika Masam. So that is how our second DIY is complete. Our last DIY, the third DIY which I'm making, it is this wall hanging. This board I've got it from Dollar Tree for just $1.25. Applied gesso as a primer and then use the blue chalk paint. So once everything is done, use the stencil. Here I have used chalk paint. So whenever you do the stencil painting, use always chalk paint, which is slightly thicker than acrylic paints, and also use either a dabber or a stencil brush. And applied Mod Podge, and the next day I have applied the varnish. So the final look is this, like I have used it as part of the Kartika Masam decor. This is very beautiful DIYs which I have shared here, isn't it? So do let me know which one you liked and which one is you inspired or got a lot more ideas based on this. You always can join my Facebook group Indian Kitchen and DIY Decor and post your creativity, and follow me as well on Instagram, Anu's Hobby Lobby. So by the way, Anu's Hobby Lobby is my food network channel, so do watch my videos on Anu's Hobby Lobby for a lot more recipes. Apart from Indian cuisines also, I'll be sharing a lot more. So please join me on Facebook as well as Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be meeting you all in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.